Hello, everybody. This is Artie Clear, reporting the Saints and the Colts. We're going to break them down on the offense and then the defense. We're going to start with the offense first. Also, catch me on Wi-Fi 1460 AM, and that phone number is 609-447-0040. I'm looking at some stats here and comparing the running backs. They got some more yards, about 347 more yards, the Saints. Touchdowns, the Colts got him by 2. Adai has 10 touchdowns. Their touchdown maker, Pierre Thomas, has 6. Mike Bell has 5, but Mike Bell hasn't really been playing during the playoffs, and I think he's a little bit hurt, but nobody's saying anything. Adai and Donald Brown have about 1,100 yards total rushing, and that's just offsetting the Peyton Manning passing, who has 4,500 yards with 33 touchdowns and 16 interceptions, and he's throwing it around 68.8, 70% rate. Drew Brees is just doing absolutely marvelous. He has, let me just see what Drew Brees has, 34 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, so throws for 433 yards, 4,383 yards, and he has a 70% completion rate. So the quarterback and the offenses are running right around the same. All these numbers are really, really close. Colston and Devery Henderson has 11 touchdowns combined. This is where the Colts have an advantage. Reggie Wayne, Dallas Clark have 10 touchdowns apiece. Dallas Clark probably the best tight end in football. Reggie Wayne probably the most durable wide receiver in football. Also, these guys have Super Bowls underneath their belts, where New Orleans don't have anything like that. The whole thing's going to come down to the Adam's apple, the choke. Who's going to perform on a big stage? Who's going to be the one to get the important touchdowns? And who's going to be the Cinderella story, like maybe a Simpson or somebody else off of the Saints? Maybe Reggie Bush is the X factor. Maybe he'll do something goofy like he did in last week's game, tried to do something he wasn't supposed to do, and fumbled that punt. If he just plays within himself, Reggie Bush could be the key factor for the New Orleans Saints. My key factor for the Colts would be their passing with Peyton Manning, getting that ball out to Wayne and Clark. But Pierre Garçon, second-year man, has come through with Austin Collie, a rookie wide receiver. These guys are the real deal. They're not rookies anymore. They've gone through a whole season now with Peyton Manning at the helm. He's the best quarterback, the best big-time quarterback around. Taking nothing away from Drew Brees, who has super, super great numbers. I mean, they were really playing good up until the end. The Saints were like beautiful. Their motor was running good. Their defense and offense was clicking left and right. Then a little something goofy happened. Drew Brees is not the same quarterback he was. I think the NFL figured him out late down the season, and also with the Indianapolis Colts and their coaching staff have seen game film for 2 weeks on this guy, as well as New Orleans seen game film of Peyton Manning for 2 weeks. But Peyton Manning's on another level versus Drew Brees. Drew Brees has never been to the big dance. Peyton Manning has. He won the Super Bowl a couple years ago. Last year, his brother wins the Super Bowl. I mean, this is a beautiful setup. It's a beautiful matchup of offenses that are almost the same. It's going to come back to those quarterbacks. And I ask you, who's the better quarterback? Peyton Manning, Drew Brees. Pressure. Guys who can recognize defenses. Audibles. Call on plays. I got to think it's Peyton Manning over Drew Brees. And if anyone's ever going to take the lump in this game, choke it off, do something goofy, something stupid, it'll be Drew Brees always before Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning, 4-time MVP, Pro Bowler, quarterback. He's the general. He's going to lead the Colts down there. And I give the offense a hair to the Colts. That's why they're 5-point favorites. They're going to stay 5-point favorites until about 3 o'clock on Sunday, and then you're going to see things move. Right now, on offense, just a hair, I give it to the Colts. And that's my take on the Colts and the Saints on the offensive production, and you heard it first here from Artie Clear.